a student of Master in Communication and Culture. The reason why I chosen XMUM is that how I find that the university is able to provide cultural experiences which everyone been talking about. I don't think I can ever get it if I did not actually enroll into this program. I actually comes once in a while to interact with my classmates on how can I make use of those libraries, facilities, because back then when I did my degree, it was 20 years ago. And now everything has changed, so I really need to be updated with what I can make use of the e-facilities that are provided by the university. When I actually applied for this course, I actually did submit my CV for enrollment to consider my applications. And that is quite easy, I would say. If you wanted to see more than what you have done in your working life, you wanted to experience something more than the normal businesses that you've been dealing with, come and check out Communication and Culture. I can tell you a quick name in details on what this course will bring you into the lights, like the liberal world that we live in today.
XMUM University MBA started in April. When MBA was introduced in China, it was one of the first introduced in China in 1980s. So we started here this year in 2019. If you ask me what is the USP, what is so special about our MBA program, then you actually have to ask the students. When the students come to see us, the first thing that they said they want to study in MBA. They just want to have a certificate, you know. But then when they study with us, they can see that we are so different. So when I ask the students, sometimes I see them on the corridor, sometimes I see them personally, and I ask them, what's your experience with us? And they say, it's the human touch. When people ask me, right, why should they study MBA in XMUM University in Malaysia? One of the reasons is because we are a gateway to China. A lot of people are finding ways because they know that the economic development is in China. So when the economic development is in this part of the world, so people are looking for opportunity. So we don't want our students to learn on silo and having a one-track mind. So what is important for the student is actually to have a holistic point of view, to think holistically. Therefore, our MBA is designed as such. So in holistic, we look at three things, right? One is our formal learning. Second is the informal learning. And third is the non-formal learning. For the formal learning, is everything that students learn in class. So in class, you will have a facilitator who is the lecturer. And the lecturer will be in the class and be teaching the students. And in the class, we actually use a pedagogy approach where students learn from each other, and we call it as the interdependent learning. And the second one, informal learning. For the informal learning, students learned from outside the class. So outside the class, we complement the students' learning by organizing a lot of talks and activities. For example, talks on big data, talks on artificial intelligence, talks on smart city, for example. So, and how we relate that to the 17 United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, or the 17 SDGs. That's very important. Lastly, we also have a non-formal learning. In the non-formal learning, students learn outside the class, outside the university. So outside the university, we cannot discount that students learn a lot too. For example, when they go for training, when they give training, when the students go traveling, when the students have hobbies, I'm sure they learn a lot of things as well. Can that be applicable to their career? I think that's very important. So we link up the formal, informal, and non-formal learning to form a holistic learning experience for the students.
XMUM MBA program provides us a safe environment for us to learn, relearn, and unlearn. The non-judgmental classroom allows us from different industry or different generation to interact without boundaries. I think we gain a lot of insightful experience and opinions from us, which is thanks for the diversity of our classroom.
My greatest achievement during my MBA study is that I successfully entered to the regional business case competition that held in Indonesia through applying the knowledge that I gained from my study. I get to learn how to manage my time well in order to complete the competition tasks, revision for exam and my coursework at the same time. I also get to learn priceless management knowledge and skills from my fellow classmates, teaching staff, professors and business people with full with management knowledge and keep challenging myself.
Hi, I'm Eng Sufei and I'm currently a postgraduate student under Dr. Ong Wei Jun in Xiamen University, Malaysia. And I'm currently one of the 25 Green Talent Awardees of 2022.
我是朱婉莹，是厦门大学马来西亚分校中文系的一名博士生。
然后我是梁小柔，是2109的硕士生。
在本科课程里面，除了我们自己能够很好的就是打下我们专业的一个基础的一个知识，就老师呢也包括来自中国厦门本部的，还有就是其他地方的，还有就是马来西亚的，就从他们身上都学到很多的一个知识。然后我觉得不仅仅是知识，甚至是一些为人处事的一些态度啊等等，其实都给了我们很多的启发。
我自己的感觉就是厦门的 major elective 它的方向会很多，包括哲学、文学、语言学、古代文学还有现当代，所以学生时选择会更多，你也有机会去接触你自己喜欢的。因为有一些大学它是比较 focus on 文学的，然后真正 focus on 语言学的会比较少，厦门这个其实是一个亮点。
硕士阶段的一个学习就是会要求你更多的是一个严谨性，还有一个独立思考的一个能力。那之后呢，我是在中国使馆领事部工作了1年，我觉得这2个方面呢，就是带到工作那一边呢，是可以很好的完成你的这个工作内容。
我自己本身是要往高校方面发展的，所以我觉得即使同一门课重复上了2次，我们关注点还是不一样。可能第一次我们是关注基础知识，第二次我们就要关注比如说讲老师是怎么上课的，然后因为是从模仿开始嘛，所以对于我自己来讲其实收获也很多。
学校是有提供奖学金的，我们有分半奖跟全奖，拿到全奖的话就要服务系里8个小时。
我之前是拿半奖的，然后服务4个小时，然后现在拿的是全奖。
然后我们的服务就包括当助教，帮老师们处理一些就是学业上一些文件啊，然后辅导一下学弟学妹的这个专业课的知识。我们同时有帮老师做那个研究助理。那我觉得系里的这个课程安排的话呢，也可以为就是可能没有相关背景的同学打下一个非常好的一个研究基础。因为我们的课程安排呢是有研究方法，尤其是历史、哲学、语言文学，它的具体的一些研究方法。然后再来呢就有学术写作，学术写作的话呢主要是指导我们怎么去写论文。最后呢就是有这个相关的一个课题的一个专业课。我是觉得即便是没有相关的一个背景，只要有那个兴趣呢，在就是厦大中文系的这样子的一个课程安排下，还有导师们的一个指导下呢，我觉得基本要完成硕博的学位论文不是很大的一个问题。
就是在自己寻找一个方向过后，可能补充一些文献阅读之类的，去把自己基础打稳，这样子我觉得问题不大，因为老师非常有耐心，而且会非常细致，会给你去点评你的问题，推荐读物。
Hello. My name is Kwan Hui Fern and I'm currently in my 2nd year of master program and I'm currently doing master in marine biotechnology.
I'm Esther. I'm also year 2 in Master in Marine Biotechnology.
I have been here for a very, very long time. I haven't really been to any other universities, so I have no I can't really compare, but I would say as much as I can see, it's a really well-rounded lab, a very sufficient lab.
And then out of so many equipments we have, and then we have quite constant training session, like around 1 month, 2 months, there will be one for different equipments.
I feel like the highlight for our program is that the field trips, it's really fun because our project surrounds on like aquaculture area, and we need to go out there to take our samples from the aquaculture area. So twice every month actually we go out. Once every month actually we go out to the aquaculture area, and then we get our samples, and then we go on with a boat, and I feel like that's a very nice experience for me personally.
And then I think for the field trips, like when we are getting samples, because we are going on a fisherman boat, so we will also like talk with the fishermen like that literally live in the area we are researching. So I think for all the field trips we can get more like inside news from the people that living at the area.
I would say it's actually a fairly like exciting program like it's always happening. Like it boils down to what project you are actually doing but for us it's always happening. Like every month we have like a new thing to look forward to, like, oh, this month do you think that like maybe her sediment will be different, or like my phytoplankton, like the concentration or whatever will be different, that kind of thing that we look forward to. If you're interested in like the environment, or like interested in like aquaculture and stuff, I think I would actually recommend you guys to continue studying, but I feel like it also boils down to your own personal choice. Yeah, that's I
think for our course we have quite a lot of lecturers that are master in different fields, so if they want to explore more in the field they are interested, they can go ask their lecturer like who are more expert in what field, and then they can explore more inside.
Thank you.